Hey everybody, I'm here today to teach you guys some more exciting Japanese uru. Sorry, checking that all out. Hopefully this is all coming through and you guys won't miss a few of the beats. And we're just going to jump right into the Waku Waku stuff. Actually, I'm not actually just going to jump into it because I want to remind you all that I am helping educate you with EvansEasyJapanese.com. Feel free to support me. If you don't want to, don't have to. Patreon supporters who donate money get extra bonus rewards. I'm still working on them, so apologies. Apologies. And you'll see all this. Oh, I guess a few people just got their names. Anyway, one-time donations through donations. Be sure to follow me on YouTube. You should be watching me on Twitch right now because you should be here. Unless you're on YouTube, I guess. Check out subscribe to me on Twitch is what I'm trying to say because I'm a bozo and I can't communicate. You also want to join my Evans Easy Japanese class, so ask to become a member. I'll admit just about anybody. I don't think there's any way for you to be a jerk. You want to be following me on Facebook so that you can get the occasional I'm going live, or I might just, decide to launch. Oop, it's trying to tell me that I'm logged in somewhere else on the same computer. You want to join up on here so that if I decide to just post random stuff that you might be interested in, you'll get it. Also, you want to join up on Twitter so that you can get instantaneous notifications because I don't have a streaming schedule. You'll know immediately that I'm going live. Yeah, I know Twitter is Bozo-rama and all that twa stuff, but just join it for me. If that's the only reason that you have to join Twitter, just join it and just ignore everything else. Subscribe to Evans EZ Japanese, and you'll just get an instantaneous notification. Hey, I'm going live. Get ready. And if all else fails, just put on notifications on your Twitch TV account so you guys can see me go live. That being said, I want to point out that there are individual grammar lessons on the website, which in my opinion are great. You just jump on here and it's not complete, it's not great yet, but there's a whole bunch of grammar explanations for when I don't feel like going over grammar. And lessons. If you don't know hiragana or katakana, boom, start it up. There's a few kanji lessons, not much. But also we get into some very basic grammar down here. So, check it out. Word. That being said, I have a Quizlet set for this. Waku stomach noises. For some reason the text of the thing is Waku Waku. What's going on here? We just keep getting the same song over and over again. There's my mouse. What do we have the same one on here twice? That's probably the problem is. Alright, I'm going to delete the one that we have double of. Remove selected. Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. Alright. Alright, here we go. Sorry, I just want to make sure the music wasn't annoying and just repetitive, which, all music eventually is. Boom. Alright, if the last video for this document we ended up with nokotemasen. So it was we ended with gosh, where does this begin? Let's see. Nokotemasen up here niwa hodo no blah, blah, blah. Oh, so that's where it's okay. Sono toki, we had this wonderful illustration of poo coming out of your butt. It's Japan. Sono toki, at that time, sono toki ni wa, at that time, mo hotondo tabemono wa nokotemasen. Mo already, hotondo, almost completely or almost all, tabemono, food, wa nokotemasen, is not left. So there is almost no food left at that time. Watch the other video to catch yourself up. Alright. Let's continue on with our lesson. We have choto. Choto's the word. A little bit. Choto. Like two Japanese guys got that joke. Alright. Choto dake. Just choto is a little bit. Dake is only. So only a little bit. Nokotta tabemono. Leftover food. To ishoni. To ishoni. So when you have to, it's with. Or together with. Ishoni, together, that literally means together. So, chotto dake nokotta tabemono to ishoni. Chotto dake nokotta tabemono. So once again, we have a verb modifying a noun. Notice that we have a past tense verb directly hitting into a noun. We generally translate that as a noun that verbs, a noun that was left over. So, chotto dake nokotta tabemono, food that was just a little bit, just a little bit leftover food. Just some food that was just a little bit left over. Or just a little bit of food that was left over. Chotto dake, a little bit of food that was left over. No koto tabemono. To ishoni, together with this, with the leftover food, I no naka ni aru kuki. I no naka, so this is I is your stomach. No naka, the inside of your stomach. Ni, this tells us the location of a point, especially when we have aru, exists at a location. And the location is ni, so the existing inside of your stomach kuki. Notice kuki is a noun, and it's modified once again by a verb. So kuki, aru kuki, I no naka ni aru kuki. How do we translate a noun that has a verb directly modifying it? You should know already because I just told you. It is a noun that verbs. So kuki is air. Might as well add that to our list o words. Bing. That's a pretty decent word to know. Kuki. Ding ding. Whoop. Kuki. Kuki. That's air. Alright, so we got. Whoop, let's make that ginormo again. I no naka ni aru kuki. So this is air that exists inside the stomach. Air that exists inside the stomach. Air that's in the stomach. Air that's inside the stomach. Mo chou ni mukatte. So chotto dake no kota tabemono to issho ni, together with a little bit of the leftover food, I no naka ni aru kuki mo, the air that is in your stomach as well, together with them, the air as well as the food that's with your stomach, or the leftover food. So the leftover food, together with the leftover food, the air also cho ni mukatte. And if I'm not mistaken, cho was your guts, your intestines. Lately I've been using Jisho. So let's just bust out cho. Yeah. That was, yeah, cho, guts, bowels, intestines. So cho ni mukatte, mukao, is like headed towards the location, to face, to go towards, yeah. Is mukao or the, let's just add mukao. Mukao is like towards the location. Mukao. Mukao. This is to head towards something. Fiora says this in the Japanese version. Mukao wa? I'm headed your way. I'm coming for you. So anyway, cho ni mukatte. So headed towards the intestines. Once again, let's do this over. So what's headed towards the intestines? The air. Where is the air? The air that... Which air? The air that's inside of the stomach. Together with what? Together with toishoni. Together with what? Nokota tabemono. Leftover food. How much leftover food? Chotto dake. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit leftover food is headed for your intestines. Yeah. Alright, so just a little bit of leftover food along with the air that's in your stomach. Together, they both are headed towards your intestine. They're facing your intestines. Oshi dasa. Okay, so oshi is to push, and dasu is to expel something. So hopefully we're not talking all the way about the colon, because then we're talking about farts. Anyway, oshi dasaremasu. Dasaremasu. Okay, so oshidasu would be to push out. Oshidasu. Oshidasu. I feel bad for DJ Sona. I don't think she knew that I'd be explaining poo grammar with her music in the background. Oshidasu, to push something out. Just to make sure that you don't think I'm lying, let's check out jisho.org. Oshidasu. To crowd out, to push out, to squeeze out. Oh goodness. Sorry, DJ Sona. Your music will never be the same to me. Gonna push out that for Abemono and Kuki. Okay, so oshidasu is to push something out. Oshidasaremasu. Notice how the su turned into an the su turned into a sa, then sareru. This is called the passive form. Do I have that on my... I should definitely make it. Oh, no, I'm not going to that one. I should definitely have a video for that. And if I don't, I should make one. Because the passive is a very, very, very important grammar lesson. Do I have a passive? Come on. Passive. No, we don't have a passive form. Okay, I'm going to have to make a passive video. Anyway, the passive form is very important. I guess I should be explaining it. Depending on what type of verb you're using, there's different rules on how to make it. But what the passive does is it changes it to it pushes something out to something is pushed out. I will eat a cheeseburger. The cheeseburger was eaten by me. So oshidasu is to push something out. X pushes Y out. Whereas oshidasareru is Y is pushed out by X. To designate what it's being pushed out by, we would use a ni. So oshidasaremasu. Ooh, there's a poo. All right, oshidasaremasu. What's being pushed out? Well, we already the kuki and the tabemono. So once again, chotto dake no kotta tabemono to issho ni ii no naka ni aru kuki mo chou ni mukatte heading towards the intestines oshidasaremasu. The food and the air are headed for the intestines and they get pushed out. They are pushed out. Alright, that's that sentence. Hey everybody, hey Shady Endless, how you doing? What's up, homies? Oops, I'm in Japanese. That's what's up, homies, written in Japanese. What's up, homies? Sorry for the little to no notification. Today was a busy day. I was out doing more stuff than I thought I was going to be doing, so sorry for no notification of going live. In fact, after this, I have more stuff to do, so I might not be able to do this for very long. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoy it. That's some impressive Japanese. Uatsu GP homiesu. Alright, fukuro no yona ii kara. Okay. This is a good one. Okay, so I was wondering why they had fukuro here. Fukuro is a bag. Say what? Fukuro. Oh my, that kanji you do not need to know. Fukuro. This is a bag. And let's make that American parentheses. Fukuro. So fukuro is a bag. Alright, so what is this? No, so fukuro is a noun. Because fukuro is an... Okay, so, sorry, time out. I want to explain this yo. This yo means in the manner of. Yo is an important thing to learn because you're going to be using it a lot when you get into more advanced Japanese. You're going to be seeing it a lot. Yo is a na adjective. That's why we have a na after it. And when we're modifying a verb, it would get a ni, just like a na adjective would. However, the noun before it is a noun, obviously. And so even though it's a na adjective, we combine it to a noun via the no particle. So this yo is a very intriguing thing that happens in Japanese where it's a na adjective and a noun at the same time. So just so you know, the yo is a noun and a na adjective. You treat what's after it as though yo was a na adjective, and you treat what's before it as though it was a noun. A very interesting thing going on here. Either way, fukuro is a noun, yo is a noun, so we get fukuro no yo, and then yo is an adjective, a na adjective, followed by a noun, so it gets a yo na I. So fukuro no yo na I is stomach, So fukuro no yo na, so it's like your stomach that acts like a bag, your stomach that behaves in a manner of a bag, your bag-like stomach. So let's just add that entire system. Noun plus no yo na. Noun. Oh, so I should designate these are different nouns. Noun X versus noun Y. Oops. And I don't think we need this plus right there, so let's just go like that. Okay, so no yo na. Noun Y that behaves as a noun X. A little bit confusing, but just go with it, and just the more you see it, the more you will get used to it. So what we have here is fukuro no you na I. So your stomach that behaves like a bag. Kara. So from your stomach that behaves like a bag. Semai cho ni mukatte. Semai cho. Semai is narrow. That's a good word to know. Semai. Oops. Let's not do the kanji just because I don't think most people need to know the kanji. I should be doing this in English. Semi. Oh, these should be in capital letters because I'm a weirdo. Semi is narrow. Okay, so. Oh, sorry, did I cut it off? Oh, that's right, because my big, fat, ugly head. Okay, so let's move this over. I'll move this over so you guys can definitely see this without my big, fat, ugly head in the way. We'll do it like that. Does that make it better? Sorry, I should have been a little bit more careful. Let's do that one more time just because I'm a bozo who doesn't know how to do OBS very well. Fukuro no yo na. Fukuro no yo na I. I is stomach. Na is a na particle. Or technically it's not a particle. Some guy got mad at me. It's like a particle, but meh. Anyway, fukuro no is a particle. Yo na de. I, so the stomach that behaves like a bag. Kara, from the stomach that behaves like a bag. Semai cho ni mukatte, we already did cho, intestines, so the narrow intestines ni mukatte, headed towards the narrow intestines kuki. Once again, we have a noun being modified by a verb. So this is the air that is headed towards the narrow intestines. The semai cho ni mukatte kuki ga, and that's the subject of your sentence. So semai cho ni mukatte kuki ga, that's all one noun. Semai cho ni mukatte kuki ga. So and then because we use the ga, what comes before the ga is more important than what comes after the ga. So we're focusing on the air right now. We're not talking about the food, we're focusing on the air. So so your bag-like stomach, from your bag-like stomach, headed towards the air that's headed towards your narrow intestines from your bag-like stomach, ga, gyuto oshidasareru node. Okay, so gyuto. This is probably an onomatopoeia. I doubt we're gonna have a translation for it. Oh, we do. Oh, okay. Cool. Gyutto. Tightly squeezing, firmly, hard. That's creepy as hell. Gyutto. That's a new one for me. I'm gonna be totally honest. I didn't know that one. Gyutto. Bing bing. Oh, let me scroll this down too, because this doesn't. Let's see if we can do this, and that'll. Okay, so gyutto. There we go. So, this should be capital letters because I'm a bozo. Gyutto, and this should be tightly squeezed. Wait, what was it? Gyutto, like tightly squeezing, firmly hard, tightly, firmly hard, something like that. So gyutto oshidasareru. So gyutto oshidasareru. Remember, oshidasareru means to be pushed out. What's being pushed out? The kuki. The air is pushed out firmly, hardly, in a forceful manner. Node tells us the reason, the cause of something. Because this happened, something. Is that better, Shady Endless? Is that better, Shady Endless? I hope that you can see it better. Did my changes help you out? So, node tells us the thing before it causes what comes after it. And so be careful about that in English. Usually what we'll say is like, because the dog ate a chicken, the man died, which is accurate. I don't know what that sentence means. Because the dog ate a chicken, the man died? I don't know. Okay, maybe they're on an island and there's only one chicken and the dog ate it. Okay, so, however, normally we do put a comma there. Because the dog ate a chicken, comma, the man died. We put commas in sentences when we break the proper word order. The man died because the dog ate a chicken. The cause actually comes after the effect in English, usually. In Japanese, we most frequently have the cause happening before the effect. That's a much more, in my opinion, logical way of doing it. No de tells us the reason why something happened. So, because the air that was heading for the narrow intestines from the stomach that acts like a bag, because all that gu to oto ga suru. Oto ga suru is to make a noise. Oto ga suru. Oto ga suru. And here we have oops. Oto ga ga suru. Suru. This is to make, oh, my fingers are on the wrong area. To make a noise. Okay, so gu to oto ga suru. This to particle right here is a quotative to. So you see how we have quotation marks here? That's the sound gu. Gu. Gu to. So it as the sound of gu oto ga suru. A noise like gu happens. Makes a noise. So a noise is made. That sounds like gu. The gu noise is made. No des. This no des, I want to point out really quickly. You see no des and no de? Those are the same thing. This is the te form of des. Oh! So, what is this no des on my wonderful website, evansysjapanese.com? You check out individual grammar lessons and go to particles. Jam over to the no. And we have the no particle, no de. Compound particle, no de. And then that's the same thing as the extended predicate. Check out the extended predicate. The extended predicate. What it literally means, this no is explaining something. It's that. It is that a noise is made. Is the best translation. What we're doing is we're providing an explanation. When you see this no des, you're providing an explanation for something. It is that this happens. Be careful about overusing it because you might come off like a jerk. It's because of this. Okay, so anyway, we'll just jump off of that. You can watch the video. No desu. Oto ga surun desu. Oto ga surun desu. So it's that a noise is made because something is pushed out. What's pushed out? The ga particle tells. Oh, it's pushed out firmly, hardly, tightly. What's being pushed out? The ga particle tells us the air is being pushed out. What kind of air? The air that is headed towards the narrow intestines from the stomach that behaves like a bag. 袋のようないいから狭い腸に向かって空気がギュッと押し出されるのでグッと音がするんです。Oh, there you go. Yeah, looks good. Thank you, Shady Endless. Can't see who comes out the yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I should be looking at the camera. Thank you. Okay, so anyway, I'll stop being a dumb and not gonna curse. A dumb weirdo. Let's continue on. 6:51. Yeah, we got a few more minutes. Great. Mata again. Actually, mata I think can sometimes be used like or like to explain it again. Again and also. Yeah, also. This is kind of what I meant. Yeah, also. Or apparently can mean crotch, groin. All right. Mata is like again or also or like going further maybe. Might be a good translation for it. Mata, ii wa. So mata, again, ii wa. We're talking about the stomach, but what the difference between the wa particle and the ga particle here, the wa particle is emphasizing what comes after it. So we already know we're talking about the stomach. Like he's like, oh, the stomach is what we're talking about, but here's what I really want to say, is what the wa particle does. So mata, again, the stomach. No no shiji ni yotte. Okay, so no no shiji. Actually, I don't know what shiji is, and I'm pretty sure that no is. Oops, I'm not in Japanese. That no is your brain. Mind. Okay, so no is brain. We should actually add that to the Waku Waku, because that's a pretty good one for everybody to know. No. You need to know with your no. You will never forget that now. You need to know with your no. Brains. You need to know with your no. Ha 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 ha. Evan is funny. Okay, Okay, so no shiji. Shiji is direction, if I'm not mistaken. It's like the direction of your directives, like an order from your a command, indication, instruction, designate. Okay, an instruction. Okay, yeah, so yeah, an order, indication, instruction, instructions. Yeah, shiji, yeah. These are good ones to know, especially if you're gonna get a job in Japan. Shiji. I chose like an order, a directive. What they have? Instruction, designation. I like directions, instruction, designation, things like that. Okay, so no shiji ni yotte, x ni yotte, x ni yotte. This is very frequently just means ni yotte, and that should be split because that's the ni particle. This is according to x. Yeah, according to x. Yeah. So according to x, or yeah. So no shiji ni yotte. So according to the directives of your brain. The stomach, according to the directives of your brain, or because of the directives of your brain, because of the orders from your brain, based on the direction from your brain, niyotte mo ugokimasu. Ugokimasu is to move. So once again, your stomach moves based off of directives from your brain. I mean, yeah, there's not really much to do there. I wonder if they have an entry for niyotte just by itself. Oh, they do, according to, by means of. What if they add the mo there? I mean, I kind of just feel like that's not really doing a whole lot to the sentence. Niyotte mo. That mo is almost ignorable. I mean, I'm sure that a native Japanese is going to be like, no way, it has like this feeling. And then, but for the sake of translation, it's not that important. Okay, so once again, your stomach moves based on the directives from your brain, your brain's directives, your brain's orders. Maybe we'll just do one or two more sentences, and maybe I'll be doing some League of Legends later today. How far is this? Yeah, this is pretty long. Oh my god, this sentence is really long. So get ready, strap yourselves in, boys. It goes all the way from there, all the way down here, all the way down here, and it ends all the way up here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah! Gohan no jikan ga. So Gohan is a meal. Do we already have Gohan in here? That is where the name for the Dragon Ball character came in. Like legit, that's his name. Oops. Meal, food, rice. Okay, so Gohan no jikan. Jikan is the time of something, something's time. You should know that kanji if you're gonna pass the jail. This is like an N5 kanji, and if it isn't, then learn it anyway and call it an N5 kanji. Jikan, time. Time. So Gohan no jikan ga chikazuita toki. Yeah, okay, so chikazuku. And this is one of the few times where you're gonna use this is one of the verbs that uses the tsu with tens, okay? So it's chikazuku, chikazukimasu, chikazuku, and this uses the zu kanji. So chi, ka. If you're typing and you want to get that kanji, hit D, A, B, C, D, U. Chikazuku. Ding, ding. Chikazuku. I'm going to type it two different ways. Chikazuku is how you pronounce it. But then I also want to emphasize that it could be Chikazuku. Okay, so anyway, Chikazuku. That might be confusing to people. I'm just going to leave it the way it's pronounced. Okay, I'm just going to leave it the way it's pronounced. Whoa. This is to come near, so something draws near, to come near. Chikazukimasu. Like that's the kanji for chikai, nearby. Chigazuku is to come near you, to draw near, in a weird way. So notice it's past tense because it already happened. So gohan no jikan ga chigazuita. So when the time for the meal came close, we're gonna have the when toki ni. So this toki is more like when something happens, whereas jikan is more like an actual like the time. So gohan no jikan is dinner time or meal time, whereas this toki is much more like when something happens. They both mean time. Toki is much more like when. Jikan is much more like time, like we use in English. Like, oh, it's dinner time, whereas toki is much more like when it's dinner time. Okay, so gohan no jikan ga chikazuita toki ni. So at the time or when something comes close, what comes close? Jikan comes close. What jikan? The time comes close. What time? The gohan no time, the meal time. So when meal time comes close, oishii tabemono no nioi. Okay, so oishii tabemono. You guys in chat, you tell me what oishii tabemono means. I'm tired of translating all this stuff. While I type this out, you guys tell me what oishii tabemono means. Nioi. Okay, so really quickly, nioi right here. Be careful that you're not seeing that as the particle ni, like no ni. It's not no ni. It's no nioi. Nioi means smell or funk. It's used for bad smells very frequently, but it's also used for just smells in general. Kaori is more like a fragrance, a wonderful, lovely smell like a flower is a kaori. But if you, like, I don't know, a skunk gets drunk on your lawn and just decides to bleh all over the place, that's a nioi. Ugh, nanka nioi ga suru. Alright. Delicious food, yes. Shady Endless gets 10 points. I'm gonna type that in here, just so I could say that you get 10 points. Oishii tabemono. Oh, actually, there's a kanji. Well, no, I'm gonna get the kanji for oishii. It literally means beautiful flavor. Oishii tabemono. Alright, you ready for this? Oishii tabemono. Delicious food. Delicious food. Plus 10 points for Shady Endless. Just making sure I typed that in right. I put in the capital letters. I hope you don't mind. If you do mind, you tell me and I'll change that, I swear. Alright. So, oishii tabemono. So, the delicious food, no nioi, the smell of the delicious food, ga suru. Nioi ga suru. Nioi ga suru. Nioi ga suru. Oops, suru. Nioi ga suru. Nioi ga suru. Makes a smell. Makes a smell. Has a smell. Something like that. So, this is just like oto ga suru. Oto ga suru, to make a noise, to have a noise. To have a noise. So oto ga suru, oto is noise, nioi is smell. So nioi ga suru is to make a noise, has a smell, you can smell something. Oto ga suru is to make a, to make a noise, nioi ga suru, to make a smell, smell something, something has a smell. Oto ga suru is to make a noise, have a noise, blah, 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 blah. Alright, suru is not always an active verb. Okay, so tabemono, oishii tabemono no nioi ga suru to. This to is just like this toki, when. So, when dinner time comes nearby and oishii tabemono no nioi ga suru to, when you can smell the delicious food. No, your brain. Oh yeah, that's just getting attention. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, tabemono no nioi. Tabemono no nioi da. It's food smell. So, I love that. Really quickly, I want to point something out. I'm gonna make this big. Okay. So where are we? Where were we? Oh, so no wa. The sentence actually begins all the way over here, right? This is the beginning of the sentence, and then this is actually the brain is going to be saying all of this. This whole quotation is still part of, where's the end of the quotation? All of this, you see the end of the quotation right here, and here's the beginning of the quotation. All of that's still technically part of this first sentence, even though there are periods inside the quotation. We're still chugging along with the first, with that one statement. Just in case that was confusing you, so technically this sentence is still going. I thought I was going to stop there, but we're not, we're not done with that sentence yet. So, no wa your brain, oya tabemono no nioi da. Nioi is smell, da is, so that's the smell of food. Soro soro gradually, soro soro gradually, soro soro. Oh, soro soro gradually. Soro soro gohan da na. Okay, so gohan once again is food. Da it's food. Na is when you're saying to yourself like, oh, it's gonna be food soon. Like, it's like the ne particle, but you're saying it to yourself. You're kind of like, oh, it's gonna be food, isn't it? But you're talking to yourself. Oh, here come the food. It's kind of like, oh, that's probably what it is, isn't it? To yourself. That's what the na particle is. I've heard it's more used by guys, but I don't want to say that that's true. Maybe I just heard that incorrectly. I don't think it's true, but maybe I'm crazy on that. Yosh. Yosh is, the dinosaur from Mario, Yoshi. His name is actually Yosh. Yosh. And it's this Yosh. And it's kind of like, let's do this. Yosh, we can do this. Yeah! It's kind of like a battle cry. Yosh! Itsu tabemono ga haite kitte mo ii yo. So, itsu, when, tabemono ga haite kuru, this is the te form of kimasu, kuru. So, tabemono ga haite kuru. And hairu is to enter. Haite kuru, come to enter. Comes, it comes to be a certain way. It comes to enter into my body. Tabemono ga haite kite. So, when the food comes into my, when the food enters my body, when it comes to be that time, whenever this temo, kite, why is it the te form? Kitemo is sort of itsu kitemo, whenever it comes to be that way. Whenever it comes to be that way, this itsu and this te kitemo is connected. This temo plus itsu, I don't know why I'm hunched over like this, I'm afraid you can't hear me. Itsu kitemo, so whenever it comes to be a certain way. Itsu tabemono ga haite kitemo, whenever the food decides to come inside of my body, iyo, it's okay. You come on in whenever you're ready, food. Haite kite mo ii. Itsu demo haite kite mo. Itsu haite kite mo ii desu yo. Come on in whenever you feel like it, food, is kind of how that sentence actually is translated. Your brain is saying that. Your brain's like, ooh, it's gonna be food soon. Whenever that food wants to come inside of me, it's all good. Haite iyo. Oh, sorry. I thought that was the end of the sentence. Iyoni. Iyoni. Sorry, this is actually the yoni. This is once again the yoni. Sorry, my bad. I thought that was the end of the sentence. I should have looked for the period. No yo na. Remember no yo na? This is the yo of that same yo. Where is it? We weren't. It wasn't. It was. Wait, where did it go? Fukuro no. Oh, here it is. No yo na. So yo ni. We're just changing this na to a ni. Why is that? Because, and the reason why there's no in front of there. So e is an e adjective, and remember how we said we were going to treat yo like it's a noun? Well, e adjectives don't need a particle between them and nouns, so just iyo. Iyo ni. This ni is doing this na as an adverb. Not, what the heck is going on? Not, what the hell? What in the flaming monkey crazy? I don't know what's going on. It's not letting me go up. Okay, Quizlet's having a spaz attack, so we'll just let it have its spaz attack. Okay, so yo ni is in a fashion of, a verb is going to happen in a fashion of something. So the brain is saying, hey, whenever you want to come in here, food, it's fine by me, yo ni. And it's acting in a fashion of that. Yo ni junbi o shite oko. So okimasu, te okimasu, shite okimasu. So shite is a te form, shite okimasu. So let's just add that. Oops, we want to be in English. Verb, te form, oku equals oku is this is to do something in advance, to verb in advance. Oops, advance. So to verb in advance. So shite oko, this ko ending okimasu. Oh, this is oku, the plain form. Okimasu is to do something in advance. Okou is to let's do something in advance. Let's do something in advance. So shite oko. So let's do something in advance. And the thing that they're going to do is junbi. Junbi is preparation. Junbi is preparation. Junbi. I will say osuru. Ding. Junbi osuru. Junbi osuru. This is to prepare for. To prepare for. Okay. So it's acting in a fashion of, hey, whenever you want to come on in, it's fine by me, guys. Still cold. Let's get ready for food. Let's get ready for whenever the food comes in. Let's get ready for whenever the food comes in. Whenever the food. Let's get ready so that it's okay for whenever the food comes in. Is what your brain says. To handan shimasu. Handan. Handan. What the heck was handan? I thought that was like have a discussion. Handan. Oh, it decides. What am I talking about? That's decide. To make a decision, to make a judgment, to judge. Yeah, handan suru. Sorry, my bad. Handan suru. Handan. This is to handan suru. Oops, what am I doing? We should have the kirigana over here. Suru. Handan suru is to judge, to make a decision. Well, it's not really to make a decision. I shouldn't say that. To judge. Okay, judgment, judge, decide, conclude. To make a decision. To conclude. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So to handan shimasu. So it decides. It judges. Let's get ready for the. Let's prepare for making it so that, the food can come in whenever time it's ready. Yosh, let's do this. So let's do the entire sentence from the beginning. Gohan no jikan ga chigazuita toki ni, when chigazuita toki ni, so when toki ni, when something comes close. What comes close? The time comes close. What time comes close? The dinner, the food time. When food time comes close, toki ni, oishii tabemono, delicious food, no nioi, the smell of delicious food, ga suruto, and there's a smell of delicious food. No, your brain does something. Your brain does what? It handan shimasu. It decides, it judges, it makes a conclusion. What's the conclusion? The conclusion is this entire quotation. The entire quotation is Oya, tabemono no nioi da. Oh, it's the smell of food. Gradually, because it's oko. Sorosoro gohan. Oh, sorosoro gohan da na. Sorosoro gohan da na. So it's gonna be food soon, isn't it? Yosh, all right. Itsu tabemono ga haite kitte mo ii yo ni. I'm reading it like an idiot. To yo ni. Itsu tabemono ga haite kitte mo ii yo ni. Let's prepare in effect. Junbi stale cold. Let's prepare for what? Let's prepare for the fashion of it's okay for the food to come in whenever. Let's get ready for the food whenever it comes in, whenever it decides to come in. And that's that. We're gonna call it there because we're gonna be eating dinner over here at the Endless Evans house. Have yourselves a good day, guys. Have yourselves a good day. I might be on streaming some League of Legends later. Peace out, guys. Have a good day. Oh, before we go, I wanted to show off that the Sailor Moon drawing is coming along very nicely, in my opinion. So let me edit the scene and make this bigger. Where the heck is my mouse? There we go. Whoop. Here's Sailor Moon for y'all. This is a reward for a patron donation. Whoop. This is my bad illustration skills. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I'll be sending this out once I finish it to the individual who donated and asked for it. Alright, so it pays off to become a Patreon donor, doesn't it? Let's shrink this guy down. And honestly, we can probably move this over here, can't we? My big, fat, ugly head. Alright, that being said, you guys have yourselves a good day. I'll be in the chat for a few minutes longer. Feel free to ask some questions.